James chapter 1 verse 11 continues the exploration of themes related to the transient nature of wealth and human life. It states, "For no sooner has the sun risen with a burning heat than it withers the grass, its flower falls, and its beauty perishes. So the rich man also will fade away in his pursuits." This vivid imagery intensifies the message introduced in the previous verse, underscoring the fleeting nature of earthly glory and the urgency of focusing on eternal values. This verse uses the natural cycle of the grass and its flowers as a metaphor for the ephemeral quality of life and wealth. Just as the grass is vulnerable to the sun's heat, losing its lushness and vitality within hours, so too can the fortunes of the wealthy dissolve, influenced by factors beyond their control. The parallel drawn between the natural world and human endeavors highlights a universal truth. All earthly things, no matter how beautiful or cherished, are temporary and subject to decay. The specific reference to the sun rising with a burning heat serves as a reminder of the harsh and often unexpected conditions that can arise, impacting lives and livelihoods. It reflects the idea that external pressures and environmental factors play a significant role in the flourishing and fading of both nature and human achievements. For the rich, this can mean that despite their apparent security and abundance, their wealth offers no immunity against the ultimate realities of life, including mortality and the possibility of sudden loss. In light of this, the rich man's pursuits are seen as potentially futile if they are solely focused on accumulating and maintaining wealth. If his efforts are directed only toward things that are destined to fade, he risks missing the opportunity to invest in what is lasting and truly valuable. This perspective is not meant to condemn wealth itself, but to challenge the priorities that often accompany the pursuit of wealth. It calls into question the ultimate purpose and value of such pursuits, encouraging a broader, more reflective consideration of how one's resources are used. The teaching here aligns with a broader biblical narrative that warns against placing one's hope in the things of this world. It echoes the wisdom found in parables and teachings of Jesus, where the impermanence of earthly treasures and the wisdom of investing in heavenly treasures are recurring themes. The message is clear. While wealth and material success are not inherently negative, they become so if they lead one away from a focus on spiritual growth and service to others. This reflection on impermanence also serves a pastoral function, offering comfort and perspective to those who may feel marginalized or disadvantaged. It reassures them that the societal markers of success and failure are not only temporary, but also superficial from a spiritual standpoint. For those who are not wealthy, this passage can be a source of solace, reminding them that in the eyes of God, true value is found not in material abundance, but in spiritual fidelity and the riches of a life lived in accordance with His will. For the community of believers, this teaching fosters a sense of equality and mutual respect. It discourages envy and strife based on economic differences and encourages compassion and generosity. By recognizing the temporary nature of all earthly status, believers are urged to support one another in ways that reflect their shared eternal destiny rather than their temporary earthly conditions. In practical terms, this understanding calls for a lifestyle of stewardship and intentional investment in the eternal. Believers are encouraged to use their resources, whether abundant or meager, to promote values that endure, such as love, justice, mercy, and faithfulness. This might manifest in acts of charity, investment in community building, support for missions and ministries, and the cultivation of a personal legacy that values character over capital. James chapter 1 verse 11 deepens the discourse on the transient nature of wealth by vividly illustrating how quickly earthly glories can fade. It challenges individuals, especially the wealthy, to evaluate the focus and purpose of their pursuits, encouraging them to prioritize eternal values over fleeting successes. By doing so, it not only provides guidance for how to live meaningfully in the face of life's uncertainties, but also reinforces the call to build a community that mirrors the inclusive and enduring kingdom of God.